Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I am the Random Hero, and today I want to do something a little different. We're going to talk about a program on, well, it could be on Mac as well, but it is definitely on PC. Pretty much, in my opinion, the best music player slash media player that you can find on the market. It is free, which is the best part, if we're being completely honest, because free is awesome. Who doesn't like free? And what that program is called is Music Bee. Now, I will show you a couple different things with this program. You can find it on, I believe it's just musicbee.com. Let's open it up. There are tons of different um, skins for this program, and there's a ton of different things that this program does. It does support FLAC, and if you don't know what that is, FLAC is lossless audio. And of course, FLAC does take up a lot more space on your system. As far as each song, if you think about like an MP3 format, would be 3 megs, 4, 5. A typical song in FLAC is going to run about 35 megs. So, but you get the full effect as opposed to a compressed version, um, like an MP3. So, for me, I dig that. So that right away. There's a lot of customization in this program, which I imagine other people do as well. You can have the art here, and it's all about how you want to set it up. What um, different categories you want up top here, as far as the artist and the name of the album, or whatever you're doing. So yeah, just a lot of cool customization. If you go up to the B here and you go to skins, every one of these is kind of like, I guess, its own category. And then they have subcategories inside there. Not to mention, you can get more skins on the website slash forums. Um, so very, very customizable for the people that don't just like the normal everyday skin that's just bland iTunes. So getting back to what I was saying here. So like I said, you can customize it. You can get the cover art for, let's say for this one right here, it doesn't have cover art. So if we right click this, we can search for internet for the picture. It should find it, and then it'll automatically put it on there for you. Now let's get into some of the things that it does. Um, First of all, we have music, of course. Like I said, it does pretty much support anything that you can throw at it as far as um, the I'm blanking here, the format. Second, it does do podcasts, um, which I like. So I mean that's cool for me because then you can add them on, and you can go in. You can tell it whether or not you want to download those podcast episodes, or if you just want to be notified and download them on demand as far as when you want to listen to them. So that's cool. And it does, obviously, as you click on these different podcasts, you'll have the info down here about the episode description. So that's very cool, honestly. And if you wanted to update it, let's say the Steve Austin one, if you don't have it automatically check, I think mine I have it to check automatically when I open up this program. So if we go to check for updates, then it'll see if there's anything new, and it'll post it up here. So that is very cool. Like I said, if you wanted to look for one, um, all we have to do is go to podcast directory, and you can essentially just search. So whatever you want to search for, so we can actually look through the different genres here. Let's see what it brings up here. I guess I don't have anything to search. Hmm. Let's just do just type in racing. Okay, so there you go. So um, you can go on there, search for your podcast that you listen to, subscribe to it. It'll automatically throw it into your directory here, as you can see. And of course, you just double click on them and play them. It sometimes it will, like if you want it to download, it'll download it first. That way you don't have to worry about streaming. Depending on your connection, you might have a slower connection, whatever, um, and it might take a little bit. So now we got audiobooks. Not really into audiobooks, and I don't have audiobooks, so but it is another feature that it is offered, and it's something that you can put on there. So that's cool. Inbox, and I know I skipped that one. Inbox, I honestly have never used Inbox. I'm not really sure. Or you know what? Actually, no. So what you do is like for me, like when I buy a CD, I'll rip it FLAC format onto my PC, and then if you don't have it set to automatically do something as far as going to your library and or whatever, it'll go to your inbox first. So you can kind of choose what you want to do with those files. Now, of course, most time you're gonna add them to your library unless it's, because like with me, I'll buy random shit CDs sometimes just because they're bargain bin and just to, hey, you never know, diamond in the rough, right? So, all right, now we got radio, and let's scroll this up because I don't know what. I'm imagining you can subscribe to channels and put them up here. I think that's probably what that was, or is. Sorry. And let's just choose rock. So I imagine what we can do is subscribe to a channel, or there you go, add it to the library. So all we have to do, double click on the channel, and it just starts playing. Now I just loaded one before I started doing this. It loads quickly, seemingly, and it works. So there you go. You can add this to your. What in the hell is it? Oh, it must be a commercial. Anyways, okay. So back to here, history. It's gonna show what you played. Um, Now, so like, let me just play some because I don't think it's gonna be on the video anyways. And if it is, we'll just mute it. So now, if I started playing this Spineshank, and if we go to autoplay or now playing, you can see down here, it'll show you what CD you're playing, and it'll show you basically a. This is from Last.fm, which I've talked about before, and they basically show you their biography in there. And you have your photos, you have your details, you have your Wikipedia, and you have YouTube also. So, yeah, very cool. I'm not sure if you can actually play from here. That would be interesting to try. Let's do, probably, yeah, it plays. So, cool. So yeah, you go with YouTube on there. All right, that's cool. So yeah, full bio, and so you got your autoplay DJ. You can set it up. Different artists, put them in there. Recently added, top 25 most played, top rated, and you have now. So these are some of the services, right? So Music Explorer. Um, I'm assuming this is newer stuff, stuff that's just released. You can go in and kind of check it out, I guess. Um, huh. Okay. So yeah. I haven't tried the Music Explorer. Might have to check that out. Might find a. Judging from that, probably not. But you never know. You never know. Radiohead, they've had some good stuff. So SoundCloud. A lot of you might know what SoundCloud is. Now you can actually search on here, um, And if I think you can actually log into your account, your SoundCloud account from here, and just find artists and stuff like that. Again, haven't really used that one. The upcoming releases. This basically will post a list of upcoming albums that might be coming out. So yeah, very cool there. And then we have upcoming concerts, and there you go. It's gonna load that page. I imagine you can set it for where you're at. Like these are the clubs that are in Arizona, where I'm at, and it shows you the upcoming artists and shows that are coming. Um, yeah, so that I mean it's definitely cool because it's basically like a concert tracker, and you can go in here and get tickets for them. So I mean that's definitely cool. This one worked a few minutes ago. I'm not sure why it's not loading. We'll just give it a second, see if it loads here. Nope. Okay, fair enough. So now the last couple things here, as far as this goes, we have downloads, we have libraries. This is stuff that I guess I mean you can basically look on your drive to see. So like if I had a CD in here, which I don't, um, if you right click on the CD, you can just click rip CD, and you can go in the settings. You can go in the settings and tell it where you want to save these to. So like I have my folder all set up as far as my music goes, and everything is kind of everything as far as artist goes here is it's all by artist, and then I have the either the song that I've ripped, or let's go to Deftones. So these are all the different albums for them, and everything is just artist first, then the album. You get what I'm saying? So you can kind of sort it. That way you can kind of keep everything, set. You can tell it what you want to rip it as, encode it as. Um, and then obviously what it'll do, it'll auto populate here with your artist, your album, composer. Typically, sometimes you'll get it where it'll just say track 1, track 2, whatever. But then you can actually search and find it. Or if a CD has multiple releases as far as a US release and or a foreign release, it'll give you that option too. So then you just rip it, and like I said, if you go in the settings and automatically tell it where you want it, then then you don't have to mess with it after it's done. Um, it has obviously the equalizer. Some of this stuff you don't really, it's settings. You can kind of go and look at it yourself. Equalizer, you got DSP effects, um, Scrabble, which is right here. And obviously, what Scrabble does is kind of what I've talked about with Last.fm right here. So I can see that I'm scrabbling this song, or I just did 1 minute ago. So um, it just kind of keeps track. And Last.fm's a big thing for me because I am a music guy. So, um, see, and you can set these manually, or you can just kind of have them auto set by genre. And this is cool, but the problem with that is if you have artists that it's not set up correctly as far as what genre that music is. So you have your repeat, you have your shuffle, and if we go here, you can rescan. So like if you add new stuff in there, new songs, whatever artists, you can import your library, organize files, open stream, activate auto shutdown. You can tell it when to shut off. So like if you have this at a party, like a DJ or something, you can activate shutdown, whatever, and you can turn on auto DJ so you can create a list. So that this thing just has so much. I mean, it really does. It just does so much, and it's just such a great program. Because I've tried countless number of other ones. Whether it be the regular Windows Media Player, whether it be Winamp, which is good. Winamp is good, but it's just not on this level. Um, iTunes is garbage in my opinion, um, but it works for what it. It is what it is. When you have a Mac, you pretty much that's what you have. So, um, and I think there's a couple more that are okay. Just the customization in this one is the reason I like it so much. So yeah, and you do have lyrics also on some of them, depending on what you got or what you're playing. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can find this at I believe it's musicbee.com. Let's just go here and check it out. Or maybe it's not musicbee.com. There it is. Getmusicbee.com. And I'll put that link in the description. And like I said, they have a forum where a lot of people, different add-ons for it, all that stuff. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. So that's about it. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's out there as far as this goes. Cause it is a great program and it is a great price for free. So, and it does a lot. It doesn't just play music. It does all the different things I've talked about. So definitely worth a try out. If you want to, of course. If you don't, then don't. It is what it is. Um, and that's about it. So thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, if you like, you know, the information I've given, then thumbs up. If you like my channel, like what I do, subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks.